Welcome to the Burnt Food Cookout, where we're just hoping hopefully, they'll let us cook at that next cookout. So let's go ahead and see what we got today. We're gonna try and make some smoked burgers, big patties, nice big old buns, and we're gonna have a great time trying to grill these things on our smoker, then move them over to our flat top grill. Let's see what's going on. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to hit this up with a little bit of Kosher salt. We want to make sure that we get good coverage on these because the rub we're going to use, our actual rub, is going to not have much salt in it at all. Dan over at Rubhouse Grills makes this wonderful rub, but inside of his rubs, he really doesn't use much salt. He does have some, so you've got to add a little bit extra if you just want the flavors to stand out a bit. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now what I'm adding here is that Rubhouse grill I was talking about. It's called Tommyhawk number 25 if you're ever interested. Very good on steaks and burgers. All right, these burgers are all set. So all I've got to do is make a little space on my grill, and we'll get these things loaded in. Let's see here. Woo, smoky. That one might be giving me some problems, I can tell already. All right, about an hour into the cook, I like to flip the burgers over. Whenever you're cooking these burgers on a grill, any type of surface, you get those little, grease drippings or what have you dangling from the bottom, and I don't really want that to accumulate too much. So it's a good idea just to go ahead and flip these things over now while we have a chance and get an even cook on both sides. This grill's really good about getting air around everything, but we just want to make sure that we give every piece of meat a bit of chance to have a successful cook. All right, so now it's time to check on the temperature, just to see where we're at in terms of how far the cook is progressing. As I look at the thermometer here, I notice we're about 125, so the meat is, pretty well done. But what we want to do is go ahead and get ready for the next level where we're going to sear the meat off for about a minute on each side. Maybe a minute and a half or so, depending on how it goes. But what we want to avoid is it all getting too pucked up. But we do want to get a nice sear on both sides. You know, every great burger has to have a sauce, and so I'm going to make my own little version of a sauce here, where I'm going to add some, start with some ketchup, you know, just enough to let you know it's there. Then we're going to add a little bit of mustard. Doesn't have to be fancy, just good old-fashioned yellow mustard. Another little squirt there will help us out. You know, what's going to help us set us out apart a little bit is some Worcestershire sauce. So we're just going to get a couple drops in there, you know, again, as much as you'd like, but this is just to add a little bit extra flavor, a little bit extra kick to it. Finally, we're going to mix in some mayonnaise. So we're just going to get about a spoonful of mayonnaise, drop that in there, and then we're just going to mix it all together. Put all the ingredients in, mix it up, get it all nice until it looks smooth. That mayonnaise is going to want to clump up, but if you keep on stirring it, you can kind of get the clumps out of it, and all of a sudden it turns into this nice looking little sauce where you can just put it on your burger instead of, you know, having everybody just add ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise all on its own. So I think this is a pretty good little sauce. Might work out for you. You can add whatever you want to. You might want to put some pickle juice, maybe add a little bit of some seasoning in there, something like that, just to give it your own flavor. But, you know, this is what I'm doing for my burger. But you can try whatever you want to for yours. All right, now you've got to add a bun to this. You know, the important thing is you get a big bun. Try a Kaiser roll, potato roll, something that has enough width to be able to take on the burger, because getting that balance is really important. We're just going to add our burger here. It's looking really, really nice now. And then we're just going to add our sauce to the bun, and we're pretty much set to go. You know, you can use as much sauce as you'd like. You know, just get some good coverage so you can taste it in every single bite. But I think this is going to turn out really nice. I hope everything works out here. Finally, let's just go ahead and get the knife, cut it, get us a good view of what we've made today. As always, it's time for the taste test. So let's see how it went. It's kind of the most nerve-wracking part of it all. That's all right. You can taste the smoke, which really makes this a different type of burger. Not one that you can just get out on the grill. You can taste the smoke, taste the seasonings as they kind of got seared in at the very last minute. Nice crust on it. Everything comes out pretty nice, and so, man, this is a really good burger. Hopefully, everybody's gonna like it, and I might just get invited to this cookout next time and be able to show them what I can do.